Hello, everyone. This is Director of Photography, Marlon Green. What's up, everybody? Yeah, today I want to talk about a few things. I'm going to just go over like a summary type, and that's going to be my format. And my format is going to be a little bit different because I do more than one thing. And so you're going to catch me with gum in my mouth. You're going to catch me with candy in my mouth sometime because my mouth gets dry and I have to work 3 times as hard and explain it. And so that's why I need candy and things to keep me hydrated. I have my water, where this time I have my aloe vera juice mixed with peach juice. So that's what I'm drinking today. And let's just get this shit out. Oh, baby, if you don't find this sexy, something is wrong with you because last time I looked in the mirror, I was sexy. Okay. And let's now that we have that out the way, the first thing I want to talk about is President Donald Trump firing the FBI. I actually think it was a good move, and really, I'm surprised he let him stay on this long. The guy fumbled and bumbled through the whole election. As an FBI director, you don't worry about who it would hurt politically. And I found out this guy got lots of money anyway. He really didn't need to direct the job. I don't know why you guys always crowding up shit, man, if y'all got money already, bro. That's ridiculous, you know? You can do better than that. Crowding out all the jobs. Man, it's good that you had to go talking about some Russia this and Russia that. And Russia officially made a statement. They had nothing to do with it. You have no proof. It's just smoke and mirrors wasting taxpayers' money. Moving along, these child support issues. I'm glad these African Americans are coming together now and beginning to attack the child support system because this morning I saw a video of a child support abusive ex-wife used the system, got his got the fathers into a felony, which a lot of you all do. Many of you all set these guys up for these felonies, whether they pay child support or not. And you don't care because you live in a detached environment to where you're spoiled and lazy. So any disagreement, we're going to end up in child support court. We're going to end up in law enforcement court. We're going to end up in veterans court or whatever you have it. We're going to end up in some kind of court or agency because of you don't understand the consequences of your ignorance. It's not all of you, but most of you are not model parents and you make all of these demands. You're spiritually short. A lot of you all say God this, God that, but you only say it if you need something or if you want something immediately, over and above and beyond what's reasonable. That's a lot of problem that we have. So you all need to get God, get responsibility, and get mutual respect online first. And also, ladies, you can tell if a guy is good or if a guy is not. You just choose to ignore, what you want to make it convenient for you. And you can tell if a guy is if he's a giver or he's a taker or not. And a lot of you all figured out how to take advantage of that. And I know for a fact that I'm a giver because people are always asking me for things. And I don't mind giving them if I have it. But if I don't have it, then that's a problem because my leaders are supposed to be putting things together to where I'm not sure. And I don't understand why people love the last president so much. This guy did so much breaking up families, and then they have the nerve to cut the main people out who they need, they abuse. And they can see how African American women are not ideal role models, and then they call themselves our friends and deny us reparations. People like President Obama, he's African American, or so he claimed, Afro Kenyan American. How come he doesn't understand that our women and our family needs reparation? And he goes around supporting France, and he goes around supporting Clinton over, above, and beyond reason, and neglect his own people. That shit has to stop. And also the NBA. I was going to hammer the NBA on awards because the NBA gets enough awards and awards themselves. They need to award outsiders. Outsiders such as Dr. Sibai, who by herbs has found a cure to cancer and many other diseases. But our athletes and our celebrities act like corporate whores, and they go blind and they don't see the damage that they cause to the community by shutting out the mom and pops businesses and undermining your leadership that has been spending years to do things, and you all just come up within a couple of months with your money and saturate everything and just messes all of that up. Those days are over. You're gonna probably be on the hook for leadership hook for 20 mil in federal court. You keep this up, because a lot of people that are unfortunate spend lots of time developing these trends and developing these ideas. And for someone that already have money to come into this and come into that business, like Walmart coming in the short film, Walmart doesn't need to invest in the short film. Walmart is a retail giant, and they don't need to promote any filmmakers beyond what's out there. There's enough filmmakers, there's enough photography, but there's enough journalists, but there is not enough responsibility to go around. There is not delegated responsibility to be accounted for, and as there is no corporate responsibility as far as making sure everything is balanced. They'll pitch everything at one person. They can be the most misguided, the most arrogant, and the most disconnected person out there, and they'll make them the heroes. We have people out there like STEM, Boys and Girls Club, YWCA. These are where the leaders are. We don't need anything interfering with how they work right now. And I don't mind as a giver giving the ladies because I'm a giver, or giving the men because I'm a giver. And you're not a good leader if you take technology from me or my culture and you use it to go into space and you call yourselves good leaders. You're not good leaders. You're horrible leaders. We've been teleporting to Mars. We've been teleporting to other solar systems. You're just doing it. Why is it that you're using our technology to travel the solar system and beyond, and not include the galactic, us in the galactic community? I'm a Hall of Famer. If they know where to look, they already know what I'm talking about. They already know who I am, and they already know what our goals are. So what I expect the NBA and the NFL to do is start awarding these outside leaders like Colin Kaepernick and people like that. And I don't agree on everything that he says, and I don't agree on everything Donald Trump says also. But he's my president, and if it wasn't for me, the United States would be in a lot different position than what they are now. All of my shots are getting things resolved very quickly, even after they've been passed up. I'm solid from the ground up, but I don't have to keep telling you that. But I'm telling you that because I'm confident that these problems should be addressed now, and the NBA and the NFL need to open up dialogue with the courts. They need to support the leaders on space exploration, because a lot of this anti-gravity technology was not developed here on Earth. But the portal technology, we developed that some kind of way, even if we got help, and we deserve access to that because the pyramids still work in Egypt. The pyramids in South America still works, and if it wasn't for us and Khufu's boat, you wouldn't know about South America. If it wasn't for our star maps and our diagrams, you would not know about a lot of these species. And yes, we are occupied by aliens. A lot of them live with us, but are in neutral positions. Some of us are interacting with them, and I think it's very unfortunate that you can deny one of your star sons access to the global and the galactic community. You're horrible leaders. I'm much better than you all know, and I have other things going on that I should have help with and still getting it done. I don't mind giving, but the environment should be able to where I don't have to ask anybody for nothing, because these women will ask you for things, and if you don't give it to them, they will simply go to somewhere else and get it, and which that's their nature. But it's also man's nature to provide, and if the leaders are not providing for the leaders and the men, they are not good leaders. Because what sense does it make for one or a few men to have all of the resources, and all of these bitches, all they do is use, they don't ever return. So it's only right for us, especially the strong men, to have our own resources, because our women are not going to invest anything. They are just used to hopping on board when you have something. And in most cases, the men have to reinvest, fail, reinvest in every relationship, and at the same time fight the child support agencies, the law enforcement agencies, and all kind of social structures, and prison industrial complex complications and slowdowns. And they don't understand, because they're used to using us so much that they just go from guy to guy like musical chairs. And the guys that don't have anything or have less get less. If you don't have nothing, you get nothing. If you have less, you get less. Those with more are going to get more. And if you basing your life off of material things only, then you've lost your purpose in life. Why don't you help more instead of ask more? That will make a big difference, and that will be a great help.